Hey, what's going on YouTube? Today's video, we are out kind of in the backwoods, a little bit above, I believe it's called Lumberjack. And yeah, this is a new trail to me. I don't think it's on the maps, not too sure. But yeah, we're out here exploring. Alright, so in today's video, it's gonna be a review on the handlebars that I'm using. So the handlebar that I'm using are the P&W Loam V2. So these handlebars have definitely been around for quite a bit, and they've even come out with the carbon bars. Before, I've had these bars when it was just the aluminum version. I've had them for quite a bit. They're really rocky. So I've had these bars for about 3 years, 3.5 years on my Sentinel, and I've had them for about 2 years on my Relay. Ooh, I was lost at there. And I do exclusively think that I will only use these handlebars on every single mountain bike that I use.
Alright, and now we're going to switch over to voiceover because my ability to talk and have good conversations while riding isn't exactly the best. First, I'll start by talking about my specs. So I have the P&W Gen 3 or Gen 4, not too sure, got them about 2 years ago on my Sentinel. But my specs for both bars on both bikes is going to be 35mm bars. I like the 25mm rise, and then I usually cut them to about 770mm. So these bars have a lot of options, so you can either get them in 31.8 or 35mm. The rises depend. They're 25, 38, and 50, and then I think they're a stock 800mm. So first I'm going to go ahead and talk about the design and specifications. So the bar sticks with an ergonomic geometry that has been a feature of prior versions. So they have about a 10-degree back sweep and then 5-degree up sweep, putting your wrists and arms in a more relaxed position. And then the bars do use a 2014 aluminum because it just provides like carbon-like chatter absorbing qualities. And of course, like, I'm not exactly sure like you can compare it directly to a carbon bar, but it is definitely more affordable and durable than carbon bars. And then the bars are listed at a current price of $69 or $79. I think it depends on the decal kit. But I got mine at a purchase of like $30 when they were on sale. Alright, and next up I'm going to talk about the fit, use, and then suitability. So the range bars are targeted at a wide range of riders, typically from like trail to enduro use, but mainly those who prefer an upright cockpit position. If you ride a little bit more aggressive or very like you have long arms or ride a little bit higher speeds, the 10-degree back sweep definitely is going to feel different than what you're used to. Personally, for myself, I have used the 1UP carbon bars and then switched to the P&W range bars and noticed a massive difference. I noticed that my hands were in a much more natural position and I wasn't reaching as much for the handlebars. It let me get into a much stronger position on the bike without feeling like I would be compromised by one strong hit that would send me over the bars. I instantly liked the feeling with the bars, and when I tried it on a friend's bike, I knew I had to get a pair. I first tried the bars on a downhill bike because they were the cheapest bars available on Jensen USA, and I didn't really like how they felt on a downhill bike. It felt pretty cramped up front, but then once I tried it out with the 1UP bars, I had a better feel, and then it felt much more comfortable on my Transition Sentinel that originally had the 1UP bars. So definitely gave me a better feeling on my Sentinel. Alright, and next up I'm going to speak on the vibration / compliance performance. So compared to the 1UP bars I had, I felt that the range bars were a little bit more compliant and didn't have as much trail chatter going through the bars, which is definitely kind of weird given that the 1UP bars were the carbon bars. But anyways, when going through rough sections, I felt like the P&W bars put less pressure on my wrists, and it's probably given the more natural riding position I was able to be in. And then vibrations would be slightly less dampened when compared to the 1UP bars, but not as much as I thought it would be. Alright, so in conclusion, if you're looking for a well-rounded alloy handlebar with good ergonomics, decent build quality, and a pretty good price, the P&W Range Bar Gen 4 is definitely a strong contender. Its combination of back sweep, up sweep, rise options, and choice between 31.8 and 35mm make it really versatile for any bike. The only thing that I will say is if you're planning to use these on a dual crown fork, your movement will be fairly limited.
Oh, shit.
Alright guys, and that's going to be the end of my review. If you have used these bars and or tried them out, feel free to put your review and why you like or maybe dislike them. And if you guys like the video and or found it entertaining, please give the video a like as it helps out a bunch. And if you guys want to see more content like this, consider subscribing. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks. Thank you. Ah.